going to do some improv for you. In order to get started, can we please have a word or a phrase to inspire us?
Sensationalism is euphemism.
Sensationalism is euphemism. You're a college student, aren't you? I love it.
Euphemism, to be clear, is a word or group of words that means something like you're in a Dutch oven or you're receiving the priest's worship.
Euphemism, to speak, fem to speak, fa to speak, so speak well. So that's what euphemism is. It's saying something well rather than saying something honest.
Says Mr. Harvard.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a melon. I'm being a little sensationalist here and describing euphemism.
That's a euphemism for something else. Like, hey man, how was it? Oh, I has a dirty ditch bike. That was a euphemism for something else?
Yeah.
Dirty ditch bike.
Yeah.
I used to have a boss who was kind of real clumsy verbally. He once said he had a photogenic memory to me. And he was in charge. He was a captain in the Navy. No, he wasn't a captain. He was like second to the captain in the Navy.
First mate.
Sure. And of a ship of no consequence is what he said. So it's just some fucking big boat in the Navy. And he got this job at this corporation I worked for in the 90s, MCI. I didn't make calls. But he was also one of those guys where, because he'd spent the majority of his professional life in the military, he was rough around the edge, bull in a china shop. So we were talking one day about some Excel spreadsheet. Nerd. He's like, as we're talking, he is walking, much like an Aaron Sorkin thing, and he's walking to the bathroom, and he doesn't break in the speech, and he opens up the door to take a shit, and he keeps talking to me, and at no point could I be like, I want to stop, but I am the low status, and I can't, and he continues through what I'm trying to be gentle here, a very laborious. This is a
euphemism.
Euphemism for that is a grunter.
He grunted his way through his movement, and he kept talking about what we had to do in the next quarter, and I'm just in the bathroom, and he gets out, washes his hand, as if nothing happened. Horrible job.
I had in Camp Constantine, a Boy Scout camp in Lake Constantine in Texas, where I grew up. I had to take care of a gentleman named Daniel Peed, which is a euphemism for urine, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
But Daniel Peed, he was a nice kid, but he was sadly he was morbidly obese, and no one liked him. And I was an older scout. I was nice to him, and so then the scoutmaster decided, they were like, you got to make sure Daniel washes, because he wouldn't clean himself, like he wouldn't take showers because he was embarrassed. So we had to take him down. We had to talk to him and be like, Daniel, you have to do this. What we'll do is we'll block off the latrine so no one else can go in there. And he would go in there, and you could tell he was just turning the water on and not actually showering, because you could see, because he had dirt lines all over where he didn't clean. It's sad, but it is funny, I guess. That's how you get through sadness. You laugh. But it was a thing where, like, we eventually ended up having to sort of like clean and work around him with scrub brushes and mops. It was very dehumanizing. But we did it, and you could actually, like, you couldn't walk near him before, and then you could because of the radius of the stench.
Can I just say, when you talk about mops and cleaning in showers, I've had some part-time jobs over the years working in like custodial stuff, and you never feel weirder than when you're like the guy mopping up like the shower room. You just feel like everyone who walks by, like, no, I'm not a pedophile. I'm not. Just don't mind me.
Don't linger too long.
Yeah, and it's terribly awkward. Just a few years ago, I had this experience where we're going into we're shooting. This is gonna sound corny, but we're shooting a video to show college dorm rooms, okay? Mm-hmm. And so the guy who's in charge, like, we can use this room. The residents know we're gonna be filming there to show what the new dorm configuration looks like. So so we go in there, and as we're filming, like this young woman comes out like in a bathrobe from the bathroom. I was like so just terribly upset, and she, of course, I guess this was nothing to her. Like, oh, hi, how are you? Don't mind me. Like, I'm just turning red, and I'm an embarrassed like 30-something-year-old, and
you had overalls on with the mop.
That's when I said I'm never working in bathrooms again.
Wow.
And that's not a euphemism, is it, John?
Not it is.
It's not a euphemism.
Not a euphemism. There we go. This is an ethnography study, so we want to watch you do as you do. Don't mind us.
Just act normally and naturally as you ever would.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to be making my morning coffee and.
Hang on.
Would you guys like some?
Oh, no. We're not allowed to interact with
No, we can't. No, that would be like looking through the touching glass.
Just go about normally, whatever you do, we don't exist. Paul and Thomas, we are invisible. We're like the wallpaper, you know what I
We
mean?
are. We're like two ferns. Majestic Jim.
Talkative wallpaper.
Oh my God.
He is not a psycho man at all.
Maxwell House, hello.
This man was raised in a fancy, fancy palace.
We do not exist. We are
Not
invisible.
here.
Okay.
Do as
Well,
you do. Phone's ringing. The phone's ringing.
What would you do if the phone rings and we weren't even here?
We weren't even here.
No?
I'm gonna get that. Anderson's.
Hey, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
It's Pam.
Oh, hey, how are you, Pam?
Well, I'm not so good, Bill.
Who's Pam? What do you think Pam is? I think he has a relationship.
You there?
I'm here and I'm listening. I'm being ethnographed right now, and this is very terrible.
Are you just putting me off? What did you...
No.
Ooh.
Can we just take 5? Can we just take 5?
I feel like you don't listen to me.
I'm listening, Pam.
Well, we can pull back.
Just
We'll
pull back, okay?
We'll
Why don't
pull
you guys pull back?
Right back.
Sorry, Pam. I have some people over the house. They're filming my.
Why didn't you invite me?
Well, I mean, you could come over. I mean, I didn't think you'd want to do this.
No, that's just such a backdoor invitation, and I don't. That's not a euphemism.
Pam, I would never have suggested it
I don't want
was.
to be invited just because. You know what? I'm gonna hang up the phone.
No, Pam, you had something to tell me. What do you want to say?
Oh, he's had too much coffee. He's really agitated.
He is.
This is, everything's thrown off now. I wanted to ask where this is going, and what we're even doing, but just forget.
I think we should go bowling this afternoon, Pam.
You always
Make it happen. Make it happen. Invisible.
We're not here. We're not here. We got
Nothing but air.
I hope you didn't.
I'll call you back.
No, stay on the line.
Look at that, huh? Hanged up right on you.
What does bowling mean to
Look
you?
at his face. It's just.
What does rejection mean to you?
I have not rejected. You guys fuck this up if you pardon my language.
Oh.
I'm gonna
We
sit-
get extra money when you swear.
I'm gonna drink my coffee.
Don't you think you've had too much?
I haven't had any.
Of that brand?
He looks into his coffee and sees her face.
I don't see her face.
We're just writing. We're writing.
Listen. I am gonna call your professor, okay? I'm gonna call the museum. I'm gonna respectfully ask that you leave me out of your study here, okay? You understand? I think you're.
Don't you get it?
Don't you get it?
This study's been going on your entire life.
We've been following you since you were 10.
We just revealed ourselves to you to let you know that we're here for you in a really, really weird way.
Yes. My brother followed you through high school and college.
Really?
And then he gave the camera and the equipment to me, and I've been following you since.
So I got my ass kicked every day in high school. He never did anything.
No.
Just filmed.
Sometimes the observers are the ones who make the biggest decisions of all. Sometimes the janitors are the creepiest men of all. Or are they?
Well. All right. Well, you guys want to go bowling this afternoon?
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Got the papers you wanted, Mr. Peterson?
Thank you.
Last week my internship, I just wanted to thank you for being on.
Well, Derek, you did great. It was nice having you around the office. The papers came. The coffee's always hot. My parking spot's always vacant, which is nice.
I only made that mistake
One
once.
time.
I'm sorry.
is one
I'm
time.
sorry.
There
I'm
you
sorry.
go. That's all right. It was nice having you here. I hope you learned something.
I learned several things.
Several things. Well, you certainly got your money's worth.
I learned that when my wife calls, tell her that I'm in a meeting. Always in a meeting.
Always in a meeting.
Always in a meeting.
Why? Because the wife can wait until after 6. No, conversation with a wife ever built this country.
That's true.
Find me a founding father who had a conversation with a wife and then went on to build something or plow a field.
Absolutely true. I also learned that the secretary is legally your property.
Well, scratch out the legally part. That's one of those gentleman agreements.
Right. Sorry.
No, whatever.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Gail!
Thank you. Yes.
Never apologize when entering a
Oh,
room.
I'm sorry.
It adds 5
I'm
pounds to
sorry.
your face. Derek, have a seat. For some reason, God has cursed my sperm with female ingredients. I bore lady children.
I know, I see the picture of them on your desk.
Yeah.
It's very small in comparison to the one with you and Sylvester Stallone.
Yes, nice. We killed a white lion together.
Really?
Yes. Back in the 70s. We went on a 3-day safari in one of the African places.
Svengali? Is that a euphemism?
Just might be. It is Serengeti. He was I was his finger. It was a crazy time. But I was talking about you, Derek. Although you have terrible posture, I see something in you.
Sorry, Mr. Peterson.
There it is, standing up upright. I see something in you, boy. Something beyond your pallid skin and yellow eyes and weak, porous teeth. They sting so fast.
You forced me to drink 3 cups of coffee every day all summer.
Man, you look like the inside of a coal mine. Like a black and white photo. Anyway, Derek, I think if you apply yourself, you, too, could have an office like this. A leather-bound chair. Why don't you give it a seat?
Oh, I couldn't possibly. That would be too much for me.
When a woman offers you her treasure, you take it. When a man offers you his seat, you also do likewise.
Yes, sir, Mr. Peterson. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh, that's very nice, sir. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Derek, who's your nemesis?
Nemesis, sir?
Nemesis. And an enemy!
Enemy?
One who you do not like or does not like you.
Oh, well, I guess you could say my roommate's kind of a pain in the butt.
Oh, I'm punching the word guess out of your head! Pick up the phone! Call that roommate. Oh, didn't have to check your phone for the number.
No.
Nice.
It's also my number, because he's my roommate.
Sure, it links up.
Hello?
Talk to him, tell him the truth.
Jeff?
There.
I guess you're a real pain in the butt. Lord!
Derek, you okay there? You sound like you got punched in the face.
I did just get punched in the face.
Derek, do it for Christ's sake.
Too long, founding fathers, have we been dealing with the yoke of colonialism and taxation without representation. For too long we have put up with this.
John Hancock, I was just having a conversation with my wife the other day.
Philadelphia, I bet you.
We lost Benjamin Franklin.
Well, all for the best. Shouldn't have gotten married, you know. Rose before hose and all that.
Founding fathers between founding mothers.
Wasn't even a true cripple. He was standing on his own 2 feet right there.
Quincy Adams, you are a beautiful man.
Oh, please, can we call you John?
Well,
Call me John. Modesty is not my strong suit.
that's what I heard.
I was speaking with my wife the other day.
Mistake! As we were saying, yes. Let's cast
cast off the yoke of oppression, and colonialism, and taxation without representation.
Bring forth a nation by the people, for the people, sired by the people, and
around the people. You know, George, you're a hardy man full of wooden teeth and vigor. What's your secret?
Well, when I face battle, and my men are behind me, 100%,
Yes.
I know that America is born from men, from balls, from penises, from testosterone, from testicles, from tested through time and time again.
Yes.
All men are created equal. Women can bring salad and tuna. This, I proclaim, we put into the Declaration to truly state we truly believe.
George!
Yes, dear.
George!
Yes, we were
What did I say about you? We have a whole
Just
room in
wrapping
the
up.
house!
We were just-
Dedicated to your
Well, Hancock, it's down between you and me. That's right. Thagnavius B. Squibben's bottom. Indeed I am! The most unlikely and unknown founding father. Yes! I have a confession to make. I never married because I am a homosexual. I have a confession to make. I want people to call their thing my name in the future. I want to sign this Declaration of Independence by placing my John Hancock on that parchment. I would dip it in ink and sign my name and marry you, and no one will know. When you say dip it in ink, is that a euphemism?
I have never been more proud of my country.
From sea to shining sea.
Yeah, I don't. I think you put the footage next to a magnet. It's all gone. I don't know. It's all.
You spent 5 years following that guy around.
I know.
okay,
Well, it's
Kenneth?
just I don't get a lot of.
You know what I did during that? I followed the guy around.
I'm just the guy
I didn't
that
get
stored-
married and
I'm
have
just
a
the guy that
girlfriend or
stored
nothing.
facility.
How's the footage?
Guess what, man? They fucking snipped the tip.
What? I don't know what that means.
It's a gaffer's term, man.
This is a storage facility, and no one told me it was footage, and we happen to have a shipment of magnets stored right next to your
Fucking magnetized.
we don't get a lot of film, and
All right, okay, we got to work around this. You know, what do the founding fathers do? They improvised. They made their way through tragedy and
these
triumph.
snuff boxes.
Okay, hey, you know
Hey,
what?
we don't want to come down on you, okay, Kenneth? You just run the facility, man.
I don't.
We
run it,
gotta.
I just work
We
here.
gotta create.
So wait, let me get this straight. You want me to pretend to be this normal schlub that you've been following for 5 years, and you want to recreate the highlights of his life?
We will sign a cashier's check for you for 5,000 simoleons.
So this is just how I get coffee. I get Maxwell. And,
How many more? Yes.
do you want some?
No. No.
I just want to observe, and occasionally I'll be asking you questions, process questions that will help me become you.
You talk a lot for an observer.
Tonight on the broadcast, actor James Woods. In his towering achievement, one man drinks coffee.
Thanks, Charlie. It's great to be here.
Great to have you. So, James Woods, actor, provocateur, guy with gray hair.
Yes.
You take on this role.
Yes.
You go on to a simple black box stage.
Yes.
And you inhabit this man.
Yes. It's,
These are how I ask questions. I set out a list of information and then pause.
it's a daunting process.
Yes, yes, it is.
I'm not going to lie. It's daunting, and when I'm there alone on the stage, I become Martin Fredericks.
We have a bit of videotape. Reviewer Frank Rich describes it as 45 minutes of America.
And that 45 minutes took me 5 years to compile.
I don't believe it. I don't believe James Woods, man of Any Given Sunday, The Hard Way, that one part of Casino, could take 5 years to do that. I think you could wake up tomorrow, do something else for 45 minutes.
That's why you're not an actor.
This is... All right.
The guy we hired was Hollywood actor James Woods.
I told you. Hey man, come on, we made it.
I don't write a lot of movies, okay? He was way shorter in person. He's totally undermined our cause. What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do
It
now?
doesn't matter, P-Pop. We're sitting on top of a fucking gold mine, man. That shit's Oscar nominated.
We have to cut him a check for 5,000 Somalis.
That's seafood, buddy. We were the cinematographers kind of involved. We didn't shoot the movie, but we hired the guy that shot the movie.
I know. I feel like this is bigger than us, Terry. We got ourselves in where the watchers are being watched. Who's mooning who's?
I'm sorry. My boss, he literally had a gun to my head.
I thought we were buddies, man.
Yeah.
We hang out on Fridays.
I
Come on, I do your laundry sometimes.
and I appreciate it, Jeff. I really do. But he literally had a gun to my head.
Well,
Is this the couch you guys want, Ron?
Yeah, he's repossessing all of your furniture. This guy is crazy.
What, you gonna call the police on him or something?
I can't call the police on him. He's still got to sign off on my internship form.
the lamb you want me for today?
I'm so sorry, Jeff. Jeez,
Oh, that's the one, huh? Oh.
Fuck you. You know, fuck you.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, fuck you and holding that lamp like an asshole.
Jeff,
fuck
no,
you,
Jeff,
fuck
no,
you,
Jeff,
fuck
Jeff,
you.
no.
Hey, no, I'm not taking this.
Fuck
No,
you.
it doesn't mean anything. He doesn't mean anything.
Jeff, your old man was fired today.
What?
Yeah. Turns out the Midas that I've owned and managed for
Yeah.
32 years,
How'd they fire you?
well, the company doesn't exist anymore. I got in there today, and the whole muffler shop
Was it cleared out by some like Russian
It
speaking
didn't
guys?
exist anymore, Jeff. It was raised.
You got rid of an entire muffler shop.
Where are those Cubans and guys? Yes.
You're sick, Mr. Peterson. You are evil.
There's winning and there's losing, and I know what one feels like.
You get it, man. There's winning, there's losing. Like out here, you know, it's like you go up against some big fucking rhino, it's like Apollo Creed. And then you go and you take it out. Hang on a second. Yes! Yes, nigga!
You punched a California condor.
You get me, man. You get me.
Mr. Salone,
Yeah.
we put you in a holding cell because, you you're real popular here, but you did punch a California condor. That is an ordinance that is against California law. So we're going to have to cite you with this citing. And if you could just sign it on the bottom to Trevor, the guy who brings the noise. Really
There's winners and then losers in this world, all right? And there are people that want things signed and people that sign for things for people.
I'm the guy who wants it signed. This is the badge of the LA County Sheriff.
What if I were to tell you this is a character study for Demolition Man 2?
Would there be a pardon for the burly kind of a sheriff type?
Feels like your mind's getting boxed right now pretty hard.
Slide is not a cage invented that can hold you.
Nah, there's not a condor I can't punch.
Oh, I like our time, Sly. I like it a lot. Allow me to turn this office into a giant jacuzzi.
Allow me to inject human growth hormone into my eye.
I'm Sybil Danny.
Allow me to introduce you to Sybil Danny.
70s softcore pornography actress? Yes, of course. No introduction necessary.
I stay in the hot tub when it turns on. I'm gonna come with the package.
I know what I purchased.
I haven't been here since the 70s. Haven't gotten much work lately.
Yeah, you got a little work done on those fantastic lasagnas. The chlorine keeps them nice and pert.
Thank you, Sly. Maybe you'd like to take a little taste of my sour cream.
Take it easy, Sybil.
Hey, I've been down there a long time.
Hey, Sybil! We're talking about winners and losers and who knows what and how it all works out. You get it?
I get it.
You know, Sly, Sybil, I think I'm experiencing something foreign, alien, if you will. I took a young boy under my wing for to tutor him under my expert tutelage.
Like I did with Johnny Gunn in Rocky V.
Yes, and that ended with an AIDS affliction to that young man, and I feel as though I'm going down that primrose path.
Oh.
This young Derek, if memory serves, that is his name, I tried to usher him on to greatness, but he seems full of regret, pregnant with problems.
I was hoping you guys had a little tutelage, you know what I mean? A little dancer.
This isn't a Hal Needham party, this is two men talking.
I wish it was a Hal Needham party.
We cut it a Hal Needham party.
Yes, Hal Needham, directors of both Cannonball 1 and 2. We all know it.
Maybe you need a little excitement in your life, Mr. Peterson.
I'm going that way.
Isn't Peter another name for your genitalias?
Look,
Peter's son, like the son of a penis, is a
I
testicle.
know yin and yang.
we're all familiar with John Hancock's namesake. And we're also familiar with my regrets. Making Rhinestone Cowboy and getting to know you, Sybil Danny.
Oh, come on. We had some good times, Sly. Remember Malibu 79?
Yeah, but you can only ride the White Line Highway into the PCH into the ocean. You know that and I know that. The point I'm trying to make is sometimes you meet people that you regret. Sometimes you do things that you shouldn't do. But you should always make a sequel to Rambo.